I'd like to talk to you about something that I struggle with fairly regularly. We live in a really prosperous part of the world where if we need money, we can go to work. If we need groceries, we can just pop in a car and go over to pick them up. If we need health care, we can just slide up to Emerge or call 911. Or if we need something at the hardware store, we just go and get it. And after a while, we've become, I think, very self-sufficient and self-reliant. And there's a tendency to, when a problem comes up, to say, I've got this, God. If I have to, I'll get back to you, but I can do it. And then this virus comes along, and suddenly those jobs aren't there anymore. Maybe there isn't enough money to pay the bills. A trip to get groceries is a major ordeal where you stand in line outside and fight over toilet paper. A trip to the hardware store becomes a major deal trying to get what you want. And we all hesitate to go to Emerge if we can absolutely avoid it. As a 70-year-old guy with heart and lung issues, I'm reluctant to even go anywhere for fear of picking this up. This all causes a lot of stress and depression in some cases where people just can't do it themselves anymore. And I think sometimes I don't believe God inflicts these things on us, but I sometimes think He uses them to draw us back to Him so that we trust not in ourselves, but in God. The Bible has many examples of people, Moses, David, Paul, who couldn't do it themselves and started to trust in God to get them out of a situation. I often find in Haiti, where unemployment's 80%, where people really don't know where the next meal's coming from, that the statement, God will provide, is quite common, where people actually trust not in themselves, but in God. It's easy to say I trust in God, but to actually do it is not so easy. You have to also give up control. And that's the hard part, for some of us anyway. And I think we need to just do that. That's how we can actually know we're trusting when we feel that stress relief, when we feel it taken off our shoulders, and that we can totally know that God is providing. This country's been through 2 world wars, the Spanish flu, the SARS epidemic, the AIDS epidemic, and I believe with God's help, we'll get through this too, if self stays out of the way.